Hi everybody, this is Celeste. I'm here with my beautiful co-host Miley. Um, yeah, we actually got her to sit there for a second and not be her crazy self. She usually gets super excited to be on the camera. Um, today I want to talk about just the beauty of friendship. And some of you might know that Miley and I celebrated our 1 year friend anniversary yesterday. It was the 1 year anniversary of me adopting Miley and her coming home with me. And I think both of our lives changed after that. Um, I know my life changed. I had an old dog before Miley, and he was old when I adopted him, and he had some hip dysplasia going on, and so he was pretty calm, and he didn't move around a lot. If he was gonna play with a toy, I had to get him all riled up. And I actually, when I got Miley, it was such a culture shock for me because she had so much excitement when I first got her, and I really just had to teach her to find her calm and to learn to be calm. And we've had such a progression over the last year with working on some of her manners and her obedience. And people say, like, she's just so different. She's calmed down so much. And people always say to me, oh my gosh, she's so calm for a hound. And I hope that her life has changed for the better as well. I don't know too much about her past experience and where she was in her past life, or where she lived and what that looked like for her. But I hope that she's happy, and she seems really well adjusted, and she's just seems to be thriving. She's working on a bone right now. She got really spoiled yesterday with treats, and she got a new toy. And I really believe in spoiling her because she really works hard on her service dog training, and we both put a lot into that, and she's come a long way, and she's just always so willing to learn and to do what's asked of her. And it's just, I just really value her friendship. And, I hope she values my friendship too. And she's just become such an important part of my family. And I'm sure that you dog lovers know just how much of an important part of our family dogs are. And they bring so much to our lives and so much joy. And, it's funny because I'm on a Facebook, group for hounds, and somebody had posted something the other day about how we joined this group, and because we love hounds, and we talk about their bad behaviors and their noisiness, and all the crazy things that hounds do. And hounds really are a special breed, and it seems like they're always doing something crazy. Like, they're just they're such characters. But it's funny because, and this guy was saying about destroyed furniture, and, being noisy and eating the blinds or whatever it is that they do. But, we still just love them, in spite of that, and because of the fact that they're just loyal, and they're so loyal and so sweet. And for those of you who have dogs, you totally get it. Like, I couldn't imagine my life without little Miley, and my house would be so quiet. And I think I mentioned too that Miley had she was going in for some x-rays on her hips because I suspected that she had some hip dysplasia going on, and just with some of the stuff that I'd seen in her, some stuff that she was doing. And my last dog had hip dysplasia, so I was maybe kind of hyper aware of some of those symptoms. And she went in on Thursday to get her x-rays done on her hips, and I really loved the vet. She was so thorough, and she did a thorough exam and wanted to make sure everything was good, that she made sure, she checked everything. And so it came back that she did have some mild hip dysplasia, and there's no arthritic involvement yet. So, and it's really mild. So it's something that we can absolutely work with and manage, and do some prevention and stuff like that to keep it from getting worse and progressing. But it was so cute because she had to be sedated to get the x-rays done because she is kind of an excitable dog. So they had to sedate her, and they had to sedate her so they could get her into the right positioning and so that she'd be still. And I brought her home on Thursday night, and she was, kind of wobbling around, and the doggy drool. And it was such a quiet night here because she was still a little under the effects of the sedation, and it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right without her crazy antics and her energy, and it just, for all the times when I first got her where I thought I'd just like to sedate her for the night, like I could just really use a night off. And after she was sedated, I'm like, no, this just isn't right. She's not my same Miley. And anyways, I just love her, and celebrating a year together, time flies when you're having fun. It just made me appreciate the wonderful changes that she's made in my life, and really added to that. And I kind of wish that she could speak to it too, because I'd kind of like to hear her perspective on, oh, my mom, she's so bossy. She's such a bossy bitch. She's always trying to boss me around. I'd kind of like to know how she feels about the situation, but I can only go by how she behaves, and she's always so loving and sweet. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for my Miley and the friendship and love and joy that she brings to my life. And so I'm just sending that gratitude out into the universe today, because I really am. I'm grateful for her every single day. And that's really the thing that my Winston taught me, is because when I got him, he was in really rough shape. When his first night at the SPCA, they weren't sure if he was even going to make it through the night. So when I got him, I thought, if I have him for a couple weeks or maybe a month, was kind of my expectation. So when I had him, I really understood, because he was old, he had some health issues. I really was super aware of the fact that any day, today could be our last day together, right? So I was always super aware of that, and I was always just grateful for him every day. And I had him for 9.5 months, and I thought if I had him for a month, that would be a long time for us, right? So even though Miley's young, she'll be 2 in June, I still have that same kind of philosophy with her too, is that I'm grateful for every day, because even though she's young, who knows, stuff happens, right? Dogs get sick, dogs have accidents. We never know, even with people too, we never know when our last day is going to be our last, or, when today's going to be our last, or whatever that saying is. So, I think just always being grateful for friendship and the joy in the moment, and every day and every moment that we have together, because every moment is so super special, and we just have to be grateful. We have to be grateful for our friends, and I'm so super grateful for Miley. She really is the sweetest dog this side of heaven. So thank you for tuning in and sharing my ramblings about how grateful I am for Miley, and I love you, Miley. Oh, I love my Miley. I love my Miley. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Mondays with Miley. And Miley says thanks for tuning in, and she sends doggy hugs and licks and kisses and cuddles and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, she's getting all excited with doggy hugs and cuddles and kisses. Miley says, have a good night, everybody, and be safe, and appreciate all your friends. Appreciate all your friends tonight. Good night, everybody.